Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Thirty seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Now he should be harassing with his Q. Sandra has a free mana passive on her autos, or on her spells. If it's up and you're not harassing, probably should. Gotta be more aggressive when you hit the level 2. I think there was a 1 or 2 creep window where you could have really played more aggressively. Had him release the CS. You have 38 AP. That's interesting. That. I'm really scared against the Ziggs who has like no mana remaining. Like, you should have too much control of the land at this point. He does way less damage to you in an extended trade than you do to him. His new land that cute. You didn't need to hit that one. He wasn't gonna die. When you use the spells on creeps like that, punish him for it. Whether it's an auto or a Q, or even an all-in you can do. Dodge. Don't use your... Try not to use your spells on minions. But instead use it on him. The way he's playing, there's no reason why you should be at a lower percentage health than him. Okay. He's run himself out of mana. You should just take control of this lane right now. He's sitting at 60, 70 mana. He can't do anything on that. You can just all in him here. Quickly clear the way out with a QE that hits him. Take the E in. Nice, nice. See? You could have done that a bit earlier. Force him to use some of his sustain. You also have the wave in a relatively decent spot. So, seems like your lane control, at least this one's fine. He presented himself to you again, just hit him with your Q. Really doing it. Yeah. You could have done that a bit earlier. Guy's not respecting your ranges. It took you a while to notice it. But you did notice it. You poked the kill, you shoved in the wave. Should just... I don't think you have to go that far back to back, but it works out. As for what you get here, let's see. They have magic damage in the form of Nautilus and Nami to an extent. Aurelis is just going to be the best, yeah. Like that. You want to switch out your trinket here, I think. Maybe delay getting the pink. Just pick up a green ward. If you need to remain safe. Based upon the way the other map is going, your Caitlyn's doing fine and has a minor advantage over this Jinx. Which she'll need to be relevant in the mid game. Garen is pretty screwed. Number of fronts. These guys... See, right now you have a level 6 Spike versus his level 5. You can force a fight right now. You need to ult him. I don't know if it would have prevented him from moving when the bomb finally went off. But you can aggressively flash right now. Force his flash. You're generally safe. Now that he's hit level 6, you have to play back a little bit, but he's still using a lot of mana on waves. You're gonna start tanking creeps though. I wanted to do. You didn't prep that one. You lose a little bit and you end up spamming a bit. If you didn't get the pink, you'd have enough for a ward and maybe a blue pot to really help you snowball your advantage that you gained from First Blood. Well, not First Blood, but first death in the lane rather. You miss a few CS here and there, but it's not that big of a deal. You didn't want to Q that unless your Q comes off right now. And now you're using mana on the wave that you didn't really need to. If you'd been a little bit more patient, you'd be up another 90 mana. I don't even know if it is 90 mana. 85, that was close. I wonder if it scales to 90. It'd be kind of cool. That was right. Right now you're in the phase where he's... yeah, you just waste a lot of mana. He has sustain. Right now you just need to poke him out a bunch instead of trying to go all in him. Because he is more than able to retaliate against you right now. If he hit that Q, you were in a world of hurt. Using mana for anything other than harass is really bad right now. The way you want to consider it is that every champion has... Hey guys, you about ready?
Yo, what up?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll finish up what I'm doing here.
Hello?
I'm just waiting on Paul right now.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm gonna mute myself from this Skype then.
Wow.
I'm streaming.
I'm still
for
in a
fun.
raid. I should be done in like half hour, 40 minutes.
Okay. So, Ziggs actually has, well, every champion, except the ones that are resourceless. They actually have 3 bars. You have this health bar here, you have a mana bar, and what you have what is known as a lethal bar. So for you right now, the Ziggs lethal bar is at about half his health with it when you have Ignite up. That's the amount of health. That's about how much damage you can do to him in a single rotation or a short duration. Yeah, you need to hit that creep in order to hit him. So once he gets near that lethal bar, that's really when you want to consider starting to all in. A little suspect that you've been holding onto this pink board but haven't actually done anything with it. Bad on your jungler's part for not giving you that other blue. So that kind of sucks. It just spawned now. Did he start the other side? I guess he started the other side and went back before picking it up. Alright, well, you should get this blue. Hopefully. I do like the W max after the Q. Like that. You really should be looking to switch out your trinket. Instead of picking up boots here, since boots won't help you... I mean, it'll help you, like, dodge stuff. Just ult him, dude. Flash ult. You had a chance. You didn't ult or ring fast enough, and it really should have been ult. And you could follow it up. That should have been an easy kill. Like I said, each champion has what's known as a lethal bar, which is the amount of damage you can deal to them and successfully get off. There's no reason to come in here. If Nautilus is here, you might be in a little bit more trouble than you are. Has the lethal bar, which is the amount of damage you can do to them in a relatively quick fashion. Like I said, unless you've achieved that lethal bar or near that lethal bar, all-inning is not really a great idea. Unless, you know, like Ziggs is so completely out of mana that if you all-in him, he can't do anything but retreat, so it's just free damage. But you also have to consider that you're blowing your escape tool to engage, and if Nautilus is there, or, you know, all that stuff. Gotta be wary of counter aggression from other lanes when you do that. You really should be trying to weave, like when he steps up like that with his bomb down, just Q him. Just Q him and back off. Really gotta be wary of his Q cooldowns. Really all you have to worry about. A little bit later you might have to worry about his E, but we're not at that point. Ziggs actually has a relatively weak leaning face against ranged champions, in that all he really has is that Q that is a relatively slow projectile. So he's relatively safe though against non-assassins, but not necessarily ganks. I really hope you get this blue. I'll be sad if you don't. So yeah, what you're really looking to do is just pressure the dude a lot more. Stop using spells on the creeps alone. A Q to like lane control the minions and control the flow of them while also hitting Ziggs is like your ideal thing. It's really what you should be aiming for. Taking a lot of harass. This pink ward you still have not placed is really hurting your ability to survive the poke. You don't have the chalice like him, so if you guys deal the same amount of damage, you're just gonna... It's ult him, dude. Like, you have all this time to ult him. There you go. Walk up to him. Okay. Next time, when your E comes across, don't teleport it to it until you're on the other side of it. Other side of his rubber ducky. So if he hits you in the direction that it also hits him. That way you can follow up much easier. People don't have to blow flash in this case. You know. Utsu's good here. Let's get some consumables. We went with more AP. That's fine. We went with cloth armor. That's not good. You don't need a cloth armor here. He's not autoing you, although he could. He's not. The jungler is not an AD focused jungler. If it was a Lee Sin, there's more consideration. But the way the lane dynamic goes now is that you guys poke each other out with your respective Qs. You really want, like, just 2 or 3 health pots here. You still have not placed this pink. It's been rotting in your inventory, doing nothing. You haven't upgraded your yellow trinket or swapped it out for a red one. The not upgrade is whatever, but really, like, the pink should be placed. You really should be looking to set up ward vision control around the mid lane. This pink should be placed. A lot of things. You're almost useless here. Your Ring of Frost was also delayed. You decided to go in with your E for some reason instead of just snaring her in place. Get between them, get between them, get between them. You're lucky Caitlyn dodged. Caitlyn on so low health, if you get between them, there's no way the Nautilus even has a chance to hook. You gotta be wary of what? First flash is down, you just witnessed it. Gotta be careful of, I guess, Jinxed ult, which you may or may not know is not up. If you had the sustain right now, you could stay in this lane. You could provide more pressure on this map instead of having to retreat should they come this way. Oh well. Pots are your friend, buy some. This pink ward is still not in your inventory. You got it on your first back, if I remember. You've been back twice since? Once for the Morello's upgrade, once for the Boots 2 plus makings of an arm guard. You have not placed this pick. Please do that. Okay. So that's like laning phase alone stuff. Reiterate, vision control, haven't done it. There were some opportunities to harass and spellcast that were bad, which resulted either in missed CS or spending a cooldown on the wave when a champion was present and a better player will punish you for queuing the wave instead of him. You can certainly angle it to like queue through the wave and hit them as well. Just, you have to be conscious of that. Learning about when you should all in and when you cannot. If you really want to be aggressive, as soon as Ziggs misses a Q, you can try to all in, but if not as late, you're gonna get punished. There's a bunch of things here I think you could work on. And from here on out, it's more like teamfight stuff. Less about lane mechanics. That was really aggressive of you. You didn't have vision of anyone beyond there. If the Nami and Nautilus, who were just right there, had instead, your Caitlyn should die. The trade was bad. Caitlyn was pretty far out too. If you E in like that, and the Nami are there with the Ziggs, you're going to have to blow ult and maybe flash. Your team wasn't close enough to actually follow you. It was a bit of a concern for you to do that consistently. You guys are really far ahead though. So, right now your E? Your Glacial Path is at rank 1. Using it there as additional damage, I don't think is fantastic. You have the damage to kill her anyway with another Q which comes off cooldown almost immediately. Let me look at this thing. This thing has a 2.25 second cooldown. I don't even know how much CDR you have right now. It's only gonna go down, right? Where's the CDR? I can't find it. Here? Cooldown reduction, 25%. Okay. You really could have just saved the E for either re-engage or disengage. Sure, the Garen end up flanking you or something similar. I guess these are more Lissandra mechanics, but you can apply them to other situations. If you already have the kill, no need to waste additional cooldowns. If an opponent uses a cooldown, punish them for it. If it misses you, as best you can. Try to use your cooldowns on them rather than just the creep wave. Okay, we got the makings of a Zhonya. Don't remember where we placed that pink. I don't even know if did we sell it? No, this is it. That's not bad. Although I fear that it might randomly just not see things. We're going over to take the blue right now. That's fine. What you really want, though, after Though honestly, this should be just a surrender right now. Yeah, it really should just be a surrender right now. Get in the way, Jinx. Come on. That was just really bad. Heal and flash up doesn't, and still gets hooked. Now she flashes. This all could have been avoided had she flashed earlier. Oh, okay. So you took blue. You took some damage doing it. You still don't have consumables. How much gold do we have? Probably not enough, actually, for consumables. Because I might have tried to done another wave just to make sure it could. Come on, man. Oh, now you're tanking tower. Oh, you got snared in it. You should have ult, right? Yes, you do. Okay. So these skirmish fights, which... I mean, they're gonna benefit your team just because you're ahead. But it's not really a great way to close out the game. You guys didn't end up getting the tower, but you guys really should be retreating through the dragon path. Back to dragon and get vision through it. I understand that's not entirely your concern. But since you still have this yellow trinket, you might as well set up vision. I probably would have been greedy and gone in for that with your ult up. Probably a better idea not to. Alright, so we should have something close to zone use here. We want to pick up more vision. Vision. How much gold do you have? We have enough for vision. We didn't pick it up. That's bad. Generally, when you back, pick up a ward or two. Pick up some red pots so you can actually stay in the game if they hit you with something. Which Ziggs is going to try to hit you with something. These are things you can do and remain relevant. Get more gold, more opportunities for kills, more experience. That was a good simple engage. Seeing how you're not really going... Oh my god, you guys got 6 too. Okay, forget what I was about to say. I was gonna say, you can't push against 6, you guys should just take dragon. Oh, let's see what's happening. Nautilus went in, Nautilus is dead. I don't think you can take this tower. You have... Dragon is probably your best option. I don't know what you're planning to achieve here. Okay, let's say you do land that poke on Nami. What are you doing? You have a bunch of people missing if they have home guards. I guess harassing's not the worst, but you really should kind of just be with your team. There's just nothing to really get where you are. Right now you could be taking the wave bottom since none of your teammates seem to want it. So that's a few creeps you missed that you kind of picked up mid instead. We placed a vision totem, that's cool. We should be looking... You should be pinging your team over towards you at this point. Be like, hey, I'm pushing up the wave, hey, rotate here. Especially with them all top. I think you'll end up getting it anyway, though. See a bunch of people top, you know this tower's free. There you go, there's a ping. Thresh is pushing mid, Ziggs will prevent that. They should have just rotated down to you since it's the much easier objective. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Solo, dude. You're somehow again. I feel like you're using a lot of W's. Don't need to. You can just back. You're running really far. But perhaps you don't have the vision that I do. You can't tell if they're following up or not. Alright, what do we got? 1,700 gold. Okay, you didn't... They don't actually have that much MR. I would 100% consider a death cap here. I mean, you're really far ahead, you can abuse it. If they start building MR against you, then Vi, Caitlyn, and, well, Gnar, even at this point, are just going to tear them a new one. That guy should just die. Your W was a little bit better positioned. Just peel for this Caitlyn. You don't need the ult. You flash up, you don't. You have it up soon. This Thresh is doing really well. That could have been avoided. You should look to turn. What are you doing in the back here? Oh. You don't have much health to work with, but you do have some. In between your ult, you might be able to make a play. You also have Zonias.
Team double kill.
I like the zoning too. Just get out, dude. You can't accomplish anything here. What was this tower? Yeah, you're staying. Yeah, you're not getting my tower. You can probably get him if you can't. For some reason.
Red team's turret has
Guys managed to get the tower somehow. Okay. I forget you have Zonias. That flash wasn't necessary. I don't think. Oh well, I guess that worked out.
legendary.
You probably avoid stuff now, right? Yep. What do we do with the other 400 gold? We have two options. Really? We can upgrade a sweeper, we can get vision other ways, we don't do either. And that's kind of a subset of a whole vision game that we're not currently playing at all for some reason. Could also get an elixir of sorcery, which we didn't either, for a further spike just to put this game out of reach. You are collecting all the bones. Your buys need work. You don't seem to understand the itemization choices presented to you. I think your timings are relatively okay for when to back. I don't know, this game didn't really present awkward timings because you had control of the lane and were able to shove it in each time. Instead, it seems, you don't have to back after the sunshine. You'll never reset too often, dude. Just tank it. You're gonna have to go back after that. After this, just accept that. I don't know why going in the bush is preferred at this point. $3,000 gold. What do we do?
Double kill.
Blessing one? Okay. Don't have enough for upgraded sweeper. Okay. Notice how much vision they have on the map.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Fortunately, they're down 15,000 gold. They have completely dominated you guys in the vision department. They are making the plays necessary to have a chance in this game.
Spree.
Really need to work on that. You play mid. I don't know if it's just this game. I don't know if other things have sidetracked you,
Blue team double kill.
but really something to work on. The big wave top and bottom we have to deal with. Pressuring one of them is fine. Like it. Ziggs is up though, so you shouldn't be able to do. They're just not reacting to you. Should be able to get this. No, don't use your E. No. Oh, seemingly has AFK'd.
team's turret has been destroyed.
Remember who your zone is. Kind of just go on him, flash on him. Oh my god, where's the ult, dude? I feel like it would matter. The man should just die. Now you're going back in kind of unrewarded. Stop using your E. Stop it. Right now you don't have vision, and if they're there, you have problems. I don't think you know Ziggs went back. You have no idea where Nautilus is. It was a good dodge. You whiffed the rest of your skills. It's still down and you're playing pretty aggressive. You should just die here. It should 100% kill you. Yeah. That death was entirely your fault. You did buy some time for your team to get some damage on this bottom. For some reason, Caitlyn decided to come top and join you. I don't like that decision. Game should have been over a long time ago. They still don't have MR against you, really. And Ziggs build is just bad. You want MR and you should get Zonia's or Abyssal. But really, you're the only actual damage threat that's magic based. I think your build path was fine. I think you could have gotten greedier and done Death Cap, but Void is a safe enough pickup. What you really need to focus on, like I said, harassment in lane and all-in timings. Realizing the opponent has no way of retaliating when he's completely out of mana, or when he throws a Q and it hits creeps instead of you. If we want to look at some of these things, damage I'm not really too concerned about. So, got outstripped by a number of players. You just kind of generally weren't that instrumental in your team's success. I mean, like, look at some of these numbers. Your kill participation was not the highest this game. Under 33% is your kill participation. Damage, whatever. Wards placed. You placed 6 wards. Purchase 1 vision ward. Purchasing vision wards, 1 or 2, probably what you can get away with. Maybe if a game drags on 3 or 4. You end up destroying something, that was cool. Problem was that this pinks out in your inventory through 2 backs. Like I said, really want to place it immediately. There were a bunch of times where it just took up inventory space that could have better been served for additional wards or potions or both. You never touched your trinket as far. Yeah, there's a lot of times where like the warding totem trinket was up where you didn't place it through backs, if I'm remembering correctly. It's all around just weak awareness of what is required of you. Fortunately for you, these players are high bronze, low silver, and they weren't able to punish your distinct lack of vision control or your random Eing in, except for your 1 death, which is entirely your fault. Otherwise, yeah. There were some things you did pretty well that game. You started to do the harass, and you did realize that you could easily all-in a guy with no mana. You recognized that he couldn't react properly in time. couple of team fights you played okay, although you kept using your E for like damage instead of to reposition or get a crucial spell off, say Jinx. But that'll come more with understanding what your champion is capable of. I understand it's one of your first like Lissandra games. At least in ranked. So there's a decent bit to take away from this. And I hope you